Well, hello everyone. This is going to be a quick video to show you how to tighten the chain on one of these Ryobi chainsaws. They're all pretty much the same, so it could be the 14-inch, 16, 18-inch, whatever version you have. They pretty much are all the same. So first thing we're going to do is turn this chainsaw around. And as you can see, there are two bolts right there on the side, and you have a tensioner screw right here. So I'm tightening this chainsaw because, as you can see, there's some sag here in the chain, and that increases the risk of the chain coming off the bar and tearing up not only the chain but the bar also. So basically you want these pretty snug, not super tight so that it won't spin back and forth on the bar, but you want this pretty snug, like I said, or you risk the chain coming off and tearing things up. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen these two nuts right here, only to like hand tight. You don't have to take them off, you just loosen them up just enough so that way when you turn this screw, the bar is not so tight and it can slide back and forth. So let me go ahead and loosen these two, and then we're gonna use this tightener screw to tension it up. All right, so I used the tool that comes with the chainsaw to come over here and again loosen these two bolts here, just to be enough, just enough to where they can be turned by hand. And that's enough to give this bar, the ability to tighten. It's not too tightened down. But you want to keep those on because you don't want this coming off and separating off the bar, or, then you got to put your bar back on. But this screw here is intended to push the bar in or out and tighten the chain. So I'm going to kind of tighten this until I see the sag go away. Now the sag's gone in the blade. And as you can see, the chain's got a little bit of wiggling room, but it's not super tight, and I can still move it by hand. Let me loosen it just a hair. I like it about that tight. I like it tight enough where you can move it, but it still has a lot of tension. You can loosen a little bit more if you want it a little bit loose, if you're worried, but I mean, basically, if I can pull the chain up that much, then you're pretty good to go. So that's it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten these two bolts back down, and then it's ready to go. All right, now I've tightened these two bolts down pretty good. You want those snugged in pretty good. I mean, don't break them off, but they need to be tightened down pretty well because that's what keeps this bar tight. So I've got that tightened up, and again, there's still a little bit of give in the chain, but not too much. Basically, when you're running the chain, especially when it's new, it's going to break in, and all the little pivot points are going to break in a little bit, and it's going to loosen up. So you're going to want to be able to tighten it every now and then. And of course, as the older the chain gets, the more it's going to need to be tightened. But that's it. There's not a whole lot to it. Thank you, everyone. If you liked this video, if it was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Like the video, subscribe, share. All right. Well, thank you very much. Until the next video, y'all take care.